I'm here with Mike Mason at the Chaosium booth. We're going to talk about Cthulhu by Gaslight, and we were just discussing the correct pronunciation of some old ones' speech. I've been saying it wrong all this time. I actually barely can say it. How does one pronounce Ryla Cthulhu Flatagan, whatever it is?
Well, I say I would go Cthulhu Fatang.
Oh,
because Fatagan, which is kind of phonetically how it's written, sounds pretty dull. I think Fatang ends on an up note and sounds more exciting. But ultimately, it's an inhuman language that is impronounceable. So you can say it however you like.
That's a great answer. Also, Fatang reminds me of Fatang Fatang Ole Biscuit Barrel.
Indeed.
From a Monty Python sketch.
That's a deep cut Monty Python reference.
That is the Silly Party. It's the name of someone in the Silly Party.
Absolutely is.
Arquin, Fim, Tim, Lim, Bim, Wim, Bim, Limbus, Stop, Fatang, Ole, Biscuit Barrel.
Silly.
Wonderful. Tell us about Cthulhu by Gaslight. It is both a freestanding game, I understand, and an expansion to Call of Cthulhu.
It is. So Call of Cthulhu, as you probably know, is predominantly kind of set in the kind of classic 1920s era, also modern day, are the two kind of core settings. The third one really is the late Victorian kind of 1880s, 1890s, gaslit streets, Queen Victoria on the throne. And Cthulhu by Gaslight, funnily enough, is all about that particular late Victorian setting. And it is it kind of focuses on the kind of the England and old London town of the day, but with the new edition we kind of expanded out a little bit more into continental Europe and even the east coast of the USA.
Oh, interesting.
Because that links to another product of ours, which is Down Darker Trails, which is the west of the late Victorian era. So it actually forms a bridge. But ultimately, this is a player-facing guide. It includes character generation, all the information about the that period, the kind of secret societies you can join, the equipment you can use, how to conduct a carriage chase through the streets. But interestingly as well, if you have not yet kind of got into Cthulhu and you don't own the rule book or the starter set, if you get this actually includes all the core rules as well. So you only need this to start playing the game. And you can run Call of Cthulhu Gaslight with this book. And then what's going to follow on closely behind is the Keeper's Guide, which has got more scenarios and lots of secret stuff you want to kind of bezazzle your players with as you play through the game. But this is a player-facing kind of, literally it's what it says on the tin, an investigator guide, a player handbook, in other words, to kind of get you going with the game, and gives you everything you need. And it is full of gorgeous illustrations. There's a massive, wonderful map of London drawn by Alyssa Faden, which is a really detailed street map. And then we have lots of other cool things as well, basically. So it's chock full, whether you want to know about the fog-shrouded tenements of London town, or the big country estates of the landed gentry, whether you want to play a chimney sweep, want to play a doctor, a middle-class kind of doctor, or a lord or lady of the land, you can do all of that. And you can kind of build parties. And there's lots of advice on how you kind of build a party with all these kind of different types of characters and different occupations, and how and why you come together to effectively fight the darkness of the Cthulhu mythos that's trying to eat away and corrupt the heart of the British Empire of the time, effectively.
Nice. I've got two absolutely burning, serious questions. One of them is, you mentioned chimney sweeps. Can I play a Jack in the Green?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, there's you certainly
wouldn't that be odd?
The one thing to know about Gaslight, and particularly playing a working class character. Obviously, if you're playing in the 1920s and you're trying to get into someone's house to try to find some clues, you kind of got to resort to kind of a bit of deception or maybe breaking in. Yeah.
Right.
If you're a chimney sweep, there's even a door at the back of the house, a tradesman's entrance, where you just go in and then you go around the house sweeping the chimneys, searching for clues. No one's going to stop you.
Yeah.
And so playing that kind of character in this setting, your ability to go and get information is amazingly good. because
Very cool.
people expect you to be wandering around the house.
That's interesting. I was just trying to make a cheap joke in a reference to Jack and the Green, and we got a great answer. My second very serious burning question. When you say out westward, do you mean west of London or the west part of London? Are we talking about like Shropshire?
Oh, no. Well, real west, as in the American West.
Oh, the American West.
Yeah, so so in theory, with this and perhaps a copy of our Down Darker Trails kind of Wild West supplement, you can have a character begin in maybe London or Paris or somewhere like that, and they make their way across the Atlantic, go to New York City of 1890, and then maybe get on a coach, and they're in Deadwood.
Nice.
Or vice versa. Maybe you join Wild Bill's American Roadshow, and you end up in London performing for royalty.
Nice.
And so there's a lot of permutations, a lot of possibilities for some pretty cool and creative kind of games.
So this is awesome. I was heading toward another dumb joke, but once again, we instead got some more interesting information. I was going to ask you if we could play someone from Call of Cthulhu who would say, right, a flogging.
You certainly can. You can play any English accent, any European accent, or even American. If you want to go and get some coffee in Boston, then you can do that as well. So
well done. I applaud you. Thank you for your time.